Hey guys, what's up? Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. I got my music buddy in the house today, Mr. Gabe Bass. How are you today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. Glad to have you out in the studio. Hadn't seen you in a little while.
It's been a while.
So I know you stay pretty much busy like I do, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
Um,
24/7.
oh, I know, man. So what I wanted to bring Gabe in to talk about is he does something that's really cool over at Natchez Brewing Company. Uh, every month, one Wednesday every month, I think. Is that right?
It actually switched to Tuesday now.
Tuesday. Okay,
for
I'm
the
sorry.
last 3
Okay,
months.
okay,
It
cool.
was Wednesday though.
Okay, cool. But it's a songwriting night, and it's really cool. And I just wanted to kind of show everybody the person behind it because I understand from doing events and stuff, it's a lot of hard work. So why don't we talk a little bit about how this idea came to be and how it got started?
Well, it all started around a campfire about 7 or 8 years ago. I was put together a piece of a song with a couple of friends, and I went and played an open mic thing and played in front of people, and people applauded, and it just exploded from there. I had to I had to have more
Yeah.
original music and some response to it. So I knew there that we needed something around here for original music exposure. And I've played several songwriter things over in Mandeville, the Ozone Fest and the Overbrook Fest in Brookhaven, and lots of different things like that. And Pat and Lisa were nice enough to let me use their venue once a month to put it together. And started off with a few songwriters and expanded to songwriters they knew and songwriters they knew, and now it's pretty easy to book. People contact me every month. I don't really have to go outside of the box to find anyone.
Yeah, and I'll come over there and I'll see that you've got guys from 2 or 3 hours away and further. I think I want to say that I talked to a guy in there one night from like Colorado or something, if I'm not mistaken.
There's been a guy from Colorado. There's one guy who came from Washington. Washington. He came down here and played. He loved Natchez in Mississippi so much that he didn't leave for a while, and then he actually bought a home here with someone else and to rent out, and he stays in it while he's here, man, because he loved it so much.
That's awesome. Yeah. So whenever you got started, you had to trying to scrape around to try to find people to play and everything.
I used the people who I knew from the little bit of songwriter things I had done, and those people are still coming. You know, they're great friends and talented people, and they.
Yeah, I've heard some. I've met several of them that you brought into town. One night, a little while back, whenever you and Claire and what's the other guy's name? It's slipping my mind right now. Whenever y'all helped us with the fundraiser for Ellis.
Chris Holly.
Chris, yeah, very good guy, very nice guy, very talented. But Claire's very talented. I mean, it was awesome that you brought them in. Claire's from where? She's from like South Louisiana.
She's from
Bogalusa, yeah. Yeah, and but yeah, so one of the things that I've noticed over time is when people do things like everybody's got these ideas. I'm gonna do a songwriter's night, or I'm gonna do a songwriter class or something like that, and I get frustrated because it's just never. Oftentimes, it's just not done the right way, and people just throw it together, and then it's like, man, you kind of ruin it now because But what I like about yours is that you've been consistent with it, and I'm sure there were nights where you got nights where there's more people than others. There's nights that you had to be like, man, is this worth it, and this and that. But I'm glad that you've been consistent and that you've stuck with it over time because you walk in there sometimes and it's a packed house and people really enjoy it.
Really is. I was nervous at the beginning that there would not be a great crowd, especially during the week like that. On a Wednesday night where we started, and there's church and things like that. But it's been very consistent. Lots of people who come back every month to hear the songs, and we make lots of new fans every month. I think so. Yeah,
you've got some of the same people that come back every month probably.
And let's see, it's April now, so next month will be 3 years.
3 years, wow. So let's talk about the one coming up. What day is it on, and who's going to be playing?
It's
and
on
all that stuff.
April 26th, which is coming up soon. It's 7. It's going to be 7 people, so it's a little different than usual. I had to make the times a little different. But 6 to 6:50 is me and Amelia Marydell. She is from the Baton Rouge area, I believe. And then the second set, there are 3 people. I can't recall where everybody is exactly from right off the top of my head, but Zachary Perkins, Willie Hines, who just moved here.
Yeah, he's cool, man. Cool
and Mr. Barry Chauvin, who is from around the
around.
And then we have on the final set we have Trey and Lexi Penley. They're from St. Francisville, but they moved somewhere else. They're on TikTok. They have lots and lots of followers. They're really, really good. They're husband and wife. Lots of talent coming up this month.
Wow, I'm sold already. I'll be there. Hey guys, we just wanted to take a minute to recognize our awesome partners who help make this show possible. Trinity Medical Center, Miss Lou Family Dentistry, Natchez Heating and Cooling, and Plumbing, Sabrina Doré Agency, Hampton Inn and Suites Natchez, Hicks Chicks, Go Mart and On The Go Deli, Rise and Shine Studio, Rolling in the Dough, Concordia Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Ellard Physical Therapy, and the Brandon Iron Steakhouse. So let these businesses know how much you appreciate them helping us spread positivity throughout the Miss Lou. And remember, tell them Miss Lou Champions sent you. So let's tell people what they can expect. You know, if somebody's like, I don't know how this works, what can they expect whenever they come to the brewery for a songwriter night?
So usually starting at 6. Sometimes if we're there and set up and people are there, we start a few minutes early. But each hour, the people who are in the set, they take turns doing songs back and forth, kind of a Nashville style round robin set. They play their originals, and tell you the story behind it. Just come and hear some the stories behind what people put together for you. Hear it.
Yeah, and you can eat dinner over there. They've got great beers. I love their beer. Pat and Lisa are awesome. Their whole crew's always great. The pizzas, indeed. Oh man, I love them. I eat way too many of them. Yeah.
If you're watching this and you're a songwriter looking to put your songs in front of people, contact me on
Facebook. How can they get in touch with you?
Just contact me directly on Facebook, Gabriel Bass. I do have a page for the songwriter night, but it just doesn't get seen as well as on my page.
So just contact you directly. That's okay.
Just send me a messenger directly on Facebook.
So before we go, there was another thing that we wanted to talk about, and you have a fundraiser for your son coming up. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, since my son is 4 years old, he's been struggling with speech since he was little, and we just recently found out he was hearing impaired and that he does need a hearing aid, which is a Baja-style hearing aid. It's bone-anchored, and insurance, unfortunately, does not pay for hearing aids for children. So we had the idea of putting a fundraiser together for his hearing aid. It'll be music all day. Thinking about 12 to 6. The date is May 21st. It's a Saturday, so if you want to hear some good music, have some good pizza, have some good beer.
This will be at the brewery also?
It is at the brewery also.
Okay. So how can people contribute to it? Are you selling tickets, or is it just donations? Come listen to some music and donate?
Yeah, it'll be donations. I'll have a GoFundMe set up, and I'll use all my personal accounts like Venmo, and such. I'll have links to it there. You can either pay with cash there, or you can use the direct links to Venmo, PayPal.
Okay, well, great, man. And what date is that?
The date is May 21st.
May 21st at Natchez Brewing Company. Music 12 to 6 maybe.
12 to 6 is the time that I'm thinking at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's cool. If it changes, that's okay. Yeah, that's cool. So there's a day to get the family out, to come enjoy a nice day of some fun and music and good pizza and good beer, and also donate to a good cause. That's one great thing about this community that I've learned is people help each other, man, and that's what it's supposed to be about.
Right.
So, well, man, I appreciate you coming in.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate everything that you're doing in the community, in the schools, in the music world, and everything. It's awesome. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
And I appreciate everybody watching this. Look, I encourage you to go over there and check out the Songwriter Night. It really is cool. You'll hear some very talented people over there. Thank you to all of our partners who help us shine a spotlight on people like Gabe in this community. God bless everybody watching this, and as always, have a champion day.
This song's called Chemical Mistress. It's about anything that gets you through the hard times. There's a hole in my head filled with lies that you said, like you'll never see my face again till I am dead. Well, since she's been gone, there's a new girl in town. She lights up my pain and burns it to the ground. Ooh yeah, she's my chemical mistress. She helps me see when I'm down in the gutter, when I fall on my knees. My chemical mistress, she's like a disease. She shortens my lifespan, sets my mind at ease. Ooh, yeah. Well, you said that you love me, then you set me free. You chopped off the branches of our family tree. You stacked them all up, you poured gasoline. You threw down a match, then you left her with me. Ooh yeah, she's my chemical mistress. She helps me see when I'm down in the gutter, when I fall on my knees. My chemical mistress, she's like a disease. She shortens my lifespan, sets my mind at ease. She builds me up, but when you tear me down, she calls my name without a sound. She's my chemical mistress. She helps me see when I'm down in the gutter, when I fall on my knees. My chemical mistress, she's like a disease. She shortens my lifespan, sets my mind at ease. Ooh yeah.
Like what we're doing here at Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, make sure to like, follow, share on Facebook and Instagram, and visit our website, MissLouChampions.com. It costs you nothing, and it helps us to continue to shine the spotlight on awesome people right here in our community.